but he was still considered a short man back at that time. Because King Saul was numbered among the giants. King Saul was like, I think it's gonna say about 75 pounds.
It's hot as the actual peppers itself. You take tomatoes too. I bought tomato cucumbers and they taste totally different.
Wow. I got a precept. Yeah, go ahead. 2 Samuel, chapter 12, verse 30. And he took their king's crown from off his head, the weight whereof was a talent of gold. Right. Somebody got a go ahead, brother. Somebody got a Bible with the precious stones. Look up a town. And it was set on David's head, and he brought forth the spoil of the city in great abundance. Right. Look up a talent. What a town? I think it's gonna say about 75 pounds. Let me tell you something. That's motherfucking heavy as hell. 75 pounds. And he put it on his head, like you rock a hat or a skull. He put it on his head, the crown. So how big was David's neck, man? How big was King David?
How big?
And David was considered a short man. He was considered a small man. So how big was King David's stature? But he was still considered a short man back at that time. Because King Saul was numbered among the giants. King Saul was like 12, 15, 110 pounds. 110 pounds?
Yes,
okay. So
it says roughly the size of a person.
Size of a what?
Of a person.
Okay. 110-pound crown David put on his head. So David had that big ass head. His neck must have been big. Like you see how when Mike Tyson was young, how thick his neck was?
Yeah.
Mike Tyson's neck was like that because he used to do old school neck exercises, rolling his neck on the ground, like on the ground, like in a bridge. He used to roll his neck against the floor, and that's how he built his neck up like that. When Floyd trained, he has like a 25-pound weight, and he hangs off of the thing, and he goes like this to strengthen this area right here to like simulate if he's getting hit with a jab, so the head snapping back. So he would have a 25-pound weight, but somebody's holding it so it don't hit him in the face, and he's there like this in a push-up position. That's a 25-pound weight. We're talking 110 pounds. Lifting it with your neck. And he just had it as a hat, like, to the side. You know what I'm saying? Like you put on a hat and you tilt it. He had the crown on. You know, it wasn't just sitting like that. You know, he had it tilted to the side. 110 pounds, man. Wow. Shaq can't put 110 pounds on his head. And that's a big ass nigga. So Shaq next to King David, Shaq would look like a midget. And King David was still considered a short. King David was probably about 9 feet tall, but he was considered a short man. He was somewhere around 8.5, 9 feet tall. Shaq is like what, 7'2"? So next to David, you know, Shaq will probably maybe come to about like here, the top of his head on King David. And that's a big, strong nigga. And when Shaq was young, the agility that Shaq had, the agility King David had, and the agility that Shaq had when he came out of what is it? I think it was LSU. And Shaq was 290 pounds. He was all muscle. He had no fat, and he ran like a deer up the court. Now, imagine a man bigger than him, damn near 2 feet taller than him, and the way he moved up the court back then when he was young, before he got older. Now imagine that man bigger than him with the speed of Allen Iverson. Just to imagine that. Wow. Just imagine that. A guy 2 feet taller than him and probably maybe 150 pounds heavier than him with the speed of Allen Iverson. Hey.
You said David killed 10,000.
Yeah, the scriptures tell you that I forget. I don't know if it was Benaniah or one of them or Joab or one of them, but it said that it might have been Joab's brother. It said he was as swift as a roe.
They said.
Okay, right. And he ran up on and the dude, he caught him in the fifth rib, stuck the sword on the back, and hit him in the fifth rib. And fucked him up, punctured his lung. Because he was on his ass. They said he was swift. He was swift as a rope. James Adair speaks about how the Gadites would run down a deer, run down a buck, and then turn around in front of him and grab him and lift him up, lift his legs up like that, and put him down and let him go. Or how there was Gadites. James Adair speaks about that. They'll have a mouthful of water and run 300 miles and spit the water out. The Lord gonna give us that. We're gonna get that that ancient stamina back. That virility, that ancient world of virility. See these dudes, they taking them steroid injections and all that. In the ancient world, man, our virility was so high. It was so high. How could one man? It said one man could take on 100. Or 10 of you shall put 1,000 to flight.
Yeah, James said 23-10.
A regular man can't do that. And that's not using guns. That's, sword, a shield, a buckler, a sling, bow and arrow, hand-to-hand combat, close quarters combat, dagger, hitting one and hitting another one. I mean, every blow is a death blow. Hit this guy, kill him, kill him, kill him, and people coming at you all around. How else are we able to do that?
I think the brother Dr. mentioned on the fifth rib, because the fifth rib is a precise spot to hit.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? That was precise. I got a quick precept. This is Isaiah 40:28. Hast thou not known? Hast thou not heard that the everlasting power, Yahawah, the creator of the ends of the earth, fainteth not, neither is weary. There is no searching of his understanding. He giveth power to the faint, and to them that have no might, he increases strength.
And he increases strength. The scriptures say, he that is feeble among you shall be as able. And that's the feeble guy amongst us. So how much more a guy who's more on the mighty side? He that is feeble among you shall be as David. It says, brother, read that again.
It says, he giveth power to the faint, and to them that have no might, he increases strength.
Right. He giveth power to the faint, and to them that have no might, he increases strength. Look at that, man. He increases strength.
Even the youth shall faint and be weary, and the young men shall utterly fall.
Right.
But they that wait upon Yahawah by Hashem YAHAWASHI shall renew their strength.
We're going to renew our strength like back in the ancient time. We're going to be rejuvenated. Right?
They shall mount up with wings as eagles.
We're going to be able to fly.
They shall run and not be weary.
Right. We're going to be able to run and not get tired. Like that old Superman movie when he was running with the train. You know what I'm saying? He's running, and the girl's looking out there, looking at him, keeping up with the train, and then he got to the cross spot, and he jumped, and then the train went. Well, that's what we're going to be. Superman is an Israelite anyway. Call Allah, all power. His father's name is Jarrell, Yara'Allah. So Superman, he's an Israelite. He's an Israelite. That's what the secret is. He's an Israelite. Superman is an Israelite.
And they shall walk and not faint.
And we shall walk and not faint. We're going to be able to run and not get tired. Now, James Adair spoke about, because he lived amongst the Native Americans for 40 years. So in his book, he said, look, run 300 miles, spit out water. Gad would play hockey, what they call hockey, but it wasn't in like a little small arena. It would be over miles that they would be taking it and bringing it back to the other goal. It was huge. It wasn't in no little hockey rink. To give you an example, imagine playing hockey on a football field. From this end zone to that end zone, and you trying to score. That's how it was when Gad was doing it. It was stretched out. Go ahead, read. Oh, go ahead, read. Hold this up for a moment.
Okay. This is Yeah, this is 1 Corinthians 15, and I'm gonna start with 45. Matter of fact, 40, 43. It is sown. I gotta start. This is so good, man.
Go to 40.
Okay, 40. There are also celestial bodies and bodies terrestrial.
Celestial bodies deal with the heavens, like the angels. The angels have celestial bodies. All right. But is it what else?
And bodies terrestrial.
And terrestrial is dealing with the earth. All right, like our bodies. All right, terrain. Okay, go ahead.
But the glory of the celestial is one, and the glory of the terrestrial is another. There is one glory of the sun, and another glory of the moon, and another glory of the stars. For one star differeth from another star in glory. So also is the resurrection of the dead. It is sown in corruption. It is raised in corruption. It is sown.
Raised in.
It was raised in incorruption. It is sown in dishonor. It is raised in glory. It is sown in weakness. It is raised in power.
That's dealing with the terrestrial, because as men, the Lord said that ye are gods, but shall die as men.
As men.
You know what I'm saying? But that's not going to be so in the kingdom. And when the Most High sends YAHAWASHI and he delivers those into those new bodies, the extraterrestrial bodies.
The keep us coming up. It is sown a natural body. It is raised a spiritual body.
Mm-hmm.
There is a natural body and there is a spiritual body.
Yeah, that's dealing with right now. We have natural bodies, and when we go back to the earth, we get in the spiritual body. Yeah.
And so it is written: the first man, Adam, was made a living soul. The last Adam was made a quickening spirit.
See that? So that's dealing with what? That's dealing with the Savior. That's dealing with YAHAWASHI, man.
Yep.
It's showing us who YAHAWASHI is in the reincarnation. Right.
And the reason why I wanted to get this scripture too is because, of course, we came in the flesh, and at the end of the day, after the fall of Adam, we were weakened, man. We left that godlike state, just like the brother said, the elder brother. It's going back to Psalms 82 and 6. It says, "Ye are gods, but you shall die like men and fall like one of the princes." Because why? Because of sin, right? So what? We all took part of the first Adam. It says the first Adam was made a living soul. The last Adam was made a quickening spirit.
Yeah, but remember, this is dealing specifically with YAHAWASHI.
Yep.
Simply because he said what? He said pretty much he was resurrected from the dead. He was dead, but he now lives. You understand? So yeah, which is true.
It says, "Howbeit that was not first which is spiritual, but that which is natural, and afterward that which is spiritual. The first man is of the earth, earthy.
Yep.
The second man is the Lord, YAHAWASHI, from heaven."
There you go.
Celestial.
Yep. As earthly.
Celestial.
No, extraterrestrial.
Extraterrestrial.
Yeah, celestial.
Because
Remember, that body that he was buried in, it went up. It went up in a chariot. He still has that body in the heavens, but he also has another body too.
Yeah, because he was transfigured right from heaven. So it says, "As is the earthy, such are they also that are earthy," which is us, as the earthy, right? It says, "We shall also bear the image of the heavenly."
No, you skipped.
I skipped this. Yeah, gotta get that. All right, so as is earthy, such are they also that are earthy. And as is the heavenly, such are they also that are heavenly. And as we have borne the image of the earthy, we shall also bear the image of the heavenly.
Right. That's it. That's dealing with the extra. That's being changed. Like what the elder was going into, man. About how we're gonna be, our strength is gonna be renewed, and as the scriptures say. What?
Yep, and it's gonna show you exactly how it's gonna happen. It says, "Now this I say, brethren, that flesh and blood cannot inherit the kingdom of the Most High, neither doth corruption inherit corruption." Neither does corruption inherit incorruption. Behold, I show you a mystery. We shall not all sleep, but we shall all be changed. In a moment, in the twinkling of an eye, at the last trump. For the trumpet shall sound, and the dead shall be raised incorruptible, and we shall be changed. For this corruptible must put on incorruption, and this mortal must put on immortality.
Right. So that's like it. So we're gonna be extraterrestrial. Like what was Superman? He was extraterrestrial. Okay, because he lived on the earth. He breathed water, he ate and all that, he slept. But he was stronger than any man alive. Okay, he was stronger than any man alive. He could do things that the average man couldn't do. But he could still have a relationship with a woman. He was extraterrestrial. We're terrestrial, we're going to be made extraterrestrial. We still going to be on the earth. You notice he didn't have to have no astronaut suit on when he went outside of the atmosphere. When he flew outside of the atmosphere. He didn't have to have no apparatus on. We're not going to have one either. Because we're going to be extraterrestrial. We're going to be able to do what a terrestrial person cannot do. We're going to be able to do that. We're going to be extraterrestrial, but guess what? Esau and all the other nations, they're terrestrial.
I was going to say that. That's the spirit. Because I was going to say that too. Because that's basically what the gospel is. That's what we're trying to tell you, other nations, you so-called Christians.
That's what they tell us about.
Yeah. Because that's the salvation. We're going to get brand new bodies. You other nations are not going to receive that salvation. You're going to go into slavery, and after 1,000 years, we're going to point you back your own lands, except for you Edomites, you so-called white people. You're going to be exterminated. But the salvation, the gospel that YAHAWASHI was talking about, was to bring back Israel, okay, and let them know that the Lord didn't forget about them, and that you can receive a promise, man. The same thing YAHAWASHI received.
Yeah, that's where that comes in. Yahshua, he's a prince of God. Why would people call us that, man? Because we're going to have that God-like abilities, man.
It says, yeah. I know that 52, right?
Read that again.
Yeah, okay, so I'm starting 52 again?
Yeah, use that to be
53, okay. For this corruptible must put on incorruption, and this mortal